changing some of these really nice days for a real messy day. And I'm hoping that Monday of next week will be that day. And the reason I think that that might be has a lot to do with what has now just become Tropical Storm, I believe, Joyce, there in the Pacific. And I think that will, no, not Joyce. It's start with an R. Anyway, it's going to bring us a chance for some rain, I think. I should know the name off the top of my head. I blanked on it. But anyway, was Tropical Depression 19. Now that system has become a tropical storm and will move. I think the remnants of it may just move in this direction. May bring us a chance for some rainfall. Roslyn, that's it. Did I say Joyce? I don't know. For some reason I confused it, but Roslyn, that's exactly right. Thank you, Kristen. Appreciate that. 71 degrees outside. We've got clear skies. This morning was nice and cool. Temperature started off at around 50 degrees. Record low 34, so nowhere near the record, but it was a cool morning. Record high is 92, and we won't be anywhere near the record high either. All right, current temperatures out there. I'll get to that in just a minute. But the noon hour should be in the mid-70s. We're warming temperatures on up. And again, the current temperature is 71. But anyway, we're warming things up. High today, I think, will be in the low 80s. Lots of sunshine. If you got anything planned this evening, mainly in the 70s. And tomorrow morning, probably not as cool, but I think tomorrow morning we will likely be in the mid-50s. Let's take a look at some of the area temperatures around. We're sitting at 71 right now. Kerrville's at 70, Gonzales 75, Hallettsville's at 74, Cotulla 71, and 60 still out to the west, out around Del Rio. Uvalde 66, and Hondo coming in at around 67. Just taking a look at the state, we've got an area of low pressure that's in North Texas, and that area of low pressure is giving us a southwesterly wind, just a kind of a light southwesterly wind. I don't think winds are going to be too strong today. But with a light southwesterly wind, lots of sunshine, relatively dry conditions, we're going to warm up. High today will be in the low 80s, I think, somewhere around 82 degrees or so. Current temperatures across the state of Texas, mainly in the 70s, which is really nice, and up around Minneapolis, St. Paul currently. Temperature there is 51. And by the way, there in Chicago, boy, it was cold this morning. Started off close to freezing. They're now at 45, and that's a windy 45 degrees. So really a nice day all across the country, except for the Great Lakes and into portions of New England. All right, let's talk about Roslyn. Just upgraded to a tropical storm, was Tropical Depression 19E. You can see it's getting a little bit more organized there, just off the southwestern coast of Mexico. I'm going to plot this with a lot of different computer models. Now, the computer models that I'm using here are not statistical. They're not trajectory, they're dynamic. And so what that means is that's taking into account what's going on right now, not what has happened in the past, should happen now, but just what is happening in the atmosphere. I like using the dynamic model. So I got quite a few here, and this is what they say is going to happen, that this will become a hurricane. At least the National Hurricane Center says this will become a hurricane. And then look at how many different computer models are going into almost the same location, so roughly, and then you see where we're at. So there is a chance, and I think it's a pretty decent chance, that we will pull up some of that moisture from what's left of landfalling hurricane there in Mexico. And this time of the year in October, we're much more likely to be affected by a Pacific tropical system than a system out of the Gulf of Mexico. So I know things have to happen just right, trajectory has to be just right, but I think it looks pretty decent, at least the chance is pretty decent that we'll get some rain on Monday. Now, until then, with this kind of flow, a northerly flow in the atmosphere, boy, in the mid-levels, that means lots of sunshine, and that's exactly what we've got. And then this upper level ridge will build in over the weekend, and it's not going to be centered over Texas, but I think we will warm up. Highs will be close to 90, upper 80s, close to 90 over the weekend. It's going to get a little more humid as well. Okay, you see that red blob there in Mexico? That is Roslyn that should make landfall Sunday evening, and then the moisture will stream northward really rapidly. And the main reason why is we've got what's left of a cutoff low in the Baja and a big trough in the Rocky Mountains, and I think that's going to cause the trajectory to be just right to move in and bring us some rain. Now, there are some other medium range computer models that have a little different solution. I like the GFS here, and so I'm going to go with a chance for some rain on Monday, and then lingering into Tuesday morning, and then kicking out for the most part. This is going to be a real evolving kind of situation. The computer model guidance is kind of all over the place. The European actually has another disturbance on Tuesday that'll bring us more rain. I'm not willing to go with that, so I think weather generally improves as we head towards the mid part of next week. But I think we could pick up an inch, solid inch on Monday, which would be really nice because we need it. All right, high today, 82 degrees. Tomorrow morning we should be in the mid 50s. And then tomorrow, I think mid 80s for a high. And then Saturday morning, we'll likely start off with some clouds, but we'll end up with lots of sunshine and high temperatures over the weekend, again in the upper 80s. All right, there's our drought monitor. This is the latest one, I believe. It came out today, and we're still extreme, exceptional drought. Drought's getting a little bit worse again out west where they had picked up some rain over the last month, severe. But boy, where the rain was really heavy about a month ago down towards Cotulla and Tilden, just dry conditions. But we've got the worst of the drought right here in Bexar County and some of the surrounding counties. All right, this is the latest aquifer, 638.2, went up just a hair. It's just kind of bouncing around 630, 631. Moles light, 340 grains per cubic meter. All right, let's take a look at this 7-day. This is what I think is going to happen. High today will be in the low 80s, about 82. Tomorrow, 85. We continue to warm up over the weekend, 88, 89, mostly sunny skies on Saturday. We'll start off with some clouds Saturday morning, morning clouds Sunday, then partly cloudy. Then here comes the cold front with the remnants of Roslyn moving overhead. Right now I'm going to go with a 50-50 shot only because of timing. If I went with the GFS alone, well, that would jump up to about an 80% chance, but there's some other, it's still not solid, but I'm going to go with a 50% chance of seeing some rain, about an inch, give or take, on Monday, and high temperatures low to mid 80s, somewhere there. Frontal boundary kicks through, slight chance of some lingering showers on Tuesday. May have to bump that up to about a 20% chance on Tuesday, maybe 30, and then generally weather should improve as we head into Wednesday. So that's the way I see it, and hopefully we'll pick up that inch, give or take, on Monday because we definitely need it. All right, I'm going to be doing the noon show coming up. Enjoy the day today. Should be very nice. Make sure and watch 4, 5, 6, and 10. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow morning, and I'll be back right here. So enjoy the day. Have a great day, and we will see you again later.